Yo guys, what is happening? Welcome back to Games. Welcome back to our new city world, and welcome back to the Grand Central Terminal, which we were working on last episode. Pretty excited about it here because I've done quite a bit more work on it. Oh, I just noticed this is gonna drive me nuts. Hold on a second. Can we fix this? Yes, we can. Welcome back to the Grand Central Terminal. Yes, I've been working quite a bit on it here, and I'm pretty excited to show you what we got. We got a whole network of subway stations kind of coming together now, and I can't wait to show you. We've got both sides completed, and yeah, let's just jump right into things. Let me fix up the FOV here. We'll be good to go. Okay, so first one, of course, you guys saw north and south. These have complete tunnels now, so we'll go and check it out later. But yeah, the north and south routes are done. And it's pretty cool. It's a good size. I'll show you what's in there later. It's a little bit confusing, so you kind of got to pay attention. This is the access points to the other tunnels over here, which get you into the other side, the north and south. Let's say that you're coming from a building on this side, and you need to cross over because you need to go. What side are we on right now? We're on north. So if you're in this building and you need to go south, you might want to use this tunnel to cross over, and you can walk over to the other platform like so. That's why that's there. Anyway, if we head up from here now into this next area, this is going to be our east and west bound trains. So you go down another step or another flight of stairs here, entering this bottom level. This is going to be one way. I haven't decided which direction yet, but this is just like a simple one platform stop. The entrances to each train tracks or whatever, the subway carts are down here. This is on the lower level though, and we will have I guess either east or west going this way. Now you walk around the other side. We also have a east and west train right here with a slightly bigger platform. A couple interesting things here. If you walk in on this side and for whatever reason you need to get back around, you can walk all the way down here, all the way under the tracks, and walk all the way back up. This is actually supposed to be used the other way, and I'll show you why in a second. We've got this little area though on this side, and the whole reason for this side of it is because you can access this from up here. I know it's already getting very confusing. But this is the north and south tracks that we were just on. So north and south tracks, if you come over around the back here, let's say that you were just getting off of this southbound train, you could hop on right down into your east and west without going all the way back up and around. So you can hop right down here, and now you're going, let's say this is east, and then let's say that you got to get around to the west side, then you can go down and use this tunnel, and you can go ahead and get all the way back around. I think I've covered all the bases here between all the tunnels and all the different access points and whatnot. Let me know if I'm missing one that doesn't make sense. I mean, yeah, if you got to get from west all the way over to south, we don't really have one or whatever, but no, you can figure your way around if you could use that tunnel and walk your way up there. So I think it works out pretty well, and overall, I don't know, it took a little bit of time. But if I dig out here, you guys can kind of see I dug an entire or big huge hole underneath the place here, the Grand Central Station, and this is what it kind of looks like. So I just sort of buried, every single one of the things in here. So that worked out pretty well, I think. Let's just go ahead and cover this up here real quick. Let me show you a couple more things while we're here, and then we'll go ahead down our subway tracks, which we've just created. And I'm already getting lost. Hold on a second. Back up to the top floor. Up here, I think we said we were going to put a restaurant, so that's still going to be the case. However, if you come in here, we have something else that's new, which is this hotel. It's called the Grand Hotel, the GH, and we just have a nice little fountain set up in here, some trees. This would be like your check-in desks. And it's kind of cool. It's got this nice little bar back here with some lighting around it and whatnot. So that's kind of cool. Some TVs for watching some sort of games. And overall, I think it's going to do the trick. I've cornered it off here in each one of these corners so we can put little shops in there accessible from the outside area. So yeah, and then in addition to that, I've put the tower up. I don't think this was up last episode. That's the tower that we're using as the hotel tower. I think it looks pretty good. It's got it's fully furnished, and it's got some hotels in there. So that's basically the layout of our Grand Central Station. We have this big huge hotel at the back, and I'm thinking it turned out pretty good overall. I'm pretty happy with it. All right, so let's enter back into the station now, and then I will show you guys the tunnels that we've built so far. I'll start off here with the what side is this? The northbound. So if you enter the northbound tunnel, and they're both almost identical, but you can just simply go ahead down in here. We got some lights going on, some little redstone rails, and you can head all the way back or through here. It's all kind of a weird direction, just because I had to kind of turn it to get into here. But this is the first stop, and welcome to it. It's pretty cool. This side's not quite finished, but for the most part, this stop is done. It has a point where you can go ahead and cross over the tracks. Of course, if you're entering from this, which is the little subway entrance, you're gonna need to get around to the other side. So that's what that area is. Yeah, that area is right there. This track or subway stop comes out right here though, and I think it's a pretty good spot for it. Anyway, that's kind of the first link. There's the Grand Central Station right over there, so it's pretty close. But the next one I'll show you in a second. It's coming up. A little coffee shop right here. You always gotta have one of those, and then this is where you would pay. Might put some command blocks under here that charge you like $5 or whatever it is, $2 to get onto the subway. And then going back on this side, this is the direction that we didn't go yet. It's pretty much the exact same. You probably can't really tell the difference, but they are slightly different. They go right beside each other though for most of it, I believe. Yeah. So there's the other track. But they do split up at some point. I think back in here they split up. Yeah, because they got to get to the other side of the station. Anyway, kind of cool. It turned out nice, and that's how you would use them. If we keep going down, there's nothing on the east and westbound tracks yet, or at least they're not built yet. So if we go down here, we can continue down these tracks. These are not finished. However, I got to still do some work to them. So this one comes right along here, and this is going to be another entrance into a station. This station is going to go. Let me see if I can get in the spectator here, show you. It's going to go a little bit further down, actually. It's going to go right about here in the middle of this road, and it's going to be accessible from this building. It's going to have all part of this walkway right here. And instead of it going this way, which is where I thought it was going to be originally, it's going to go this way. So it's going to be like a nice little walkway into the subway terminal, which will be like right here. So that's it. So I'm hoping that'll work out pretty well. I think it will. And that's pretty much all we got going on. Oh, and I also put up one new building here, pretty boring one, but whatever. It's just a little curved one here at the end. So that's what we got going on here. It's actually turning out pretty good. The city is coming along well, and I think we're ready to build our building for today, which is going to go right on the end here. And let's start laying it out. All right, so my plan for this building is pretty straightforward. It is going to be a rectangular building, but it's going to have a little nice base here, probably going out to about there. And it's going to be a decent height building. It's not going to be super tall, but I think it will turn out nice. Something like right here, depending on where we end up. But if we go ahead here and go 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3 and 1, that's actually okay. We just got to accommodate for it somehow. Yeah, we'll do just like some double pulls here at either side, and I think that should fix it. If we go 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. There we go. So now for the building itself, it's going to be pretty straightforward, actually. We're going to go in one block like so on the edge of here. And I'm going to come along here and do this again, doubled up on all sides. We'll just copy this real quick for the base. We are going to make it a little bit of a rectangle here. Actually, I got to double this up. What am I doing? So we'll go double here on the end, and then we will continue this pattern going in this way. All right, so that's the basic pattern for the start of the building here. I'm just going to go ahead and put the roof on right away. I'm going to fill all the lobby in later, as I always do. Just go ahead and put some shops in there and whatnot, and I'll show you guys it next episode, as always. But I think here this is going to work the best. Let's go right here. Let's go 72, and let's go like that. Let's go light gray concrete, and that will give us a nice little roof here to build our building on. So again, I want to go in by one block just like so, and then we're going to be going up like this. And I think I want to add a little bit of detail in here as well. Let's go ahead and do, well, first of all, we're going to want this, and then we'll do maybe one block of stone or something like that. Or polished andesite. That will look good there, I think. And what we're basically doing is like a cool little New York style office building. I think it's going to turn out pretty well here. Hopefully, we'll see here in a second though. And here we go. Let's see. We're going to design it with these one wide window patterns. And then we're going to have this little piece of andesite in there as well. Polished andesite. Got to come up 3 blocks on all of those. Our floor is going to be too high here as well. So the ceiling on the lower can be adjusted. So you can see it's 2 blocks thick. And then on the outside here, we're going to have this white block that's going to carry on here on each one of the corners. It might look kind of cool. I don't know. We'll find out. Of course, I'm always experimenting with this kind of stuff. So we always never know how it will turn out. I'm hoping it will turn out good. I'm going to go ahead here and just build this pattern up going around the entire way, kind of showing you here. Hold on. I'll show you right to the end of this wall here, and then we can work our way around, just copying the exact same dimensions for the other 2 sides. This is going to come right out to here, though, and then we're going to put our white concrete block going up. And I just got to do this for both of the other sides. In fact, what we can do is we can just clone these over, and then we can fill the rest in. This will simplify things just a little bit, make it a little bit quicker. If we go right here, we can clone that one in, and then we can do the exact same for this one. And surely if we paste it right here, we should be good to go. Now I just got to go along and place in all of these polished andesite stairs. There is actually a clone command that I figured out to do, which you can adjust stairs with and actually use it like that, which is helpful because I was trying to figure it out for the roads. And then I managed to figure it out. I might make a separate video talking about it, though, because it's kind of a difficult concept to grasp. There's a whole bunch of type things. It's not that complex, actually. I shouldn't make it sound super difficult. It's pretty straightforward once you get it, but I don't want to explain it right now. That's just all I'm saying. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead here and just place them by hand for this one because it does take a little while. And for this size of if they're only placing like 8 blocks, there's no point in doing the command for it. Okay, now I want to go into the corner here. I'm going to use fill again, and we're going to be filling in some black stained glass from either side. How we do that is we're just going to go black stained glass like so. No, hold on, stained glass, and then keep, of course. And then you're going to fill the inside of it in with air, so we get obviously the rest of our building back. And just like that, that's pretty good. Now for our floor here, I want to try to use maybe light gray terracotta, add a little bit of a difference. Do we have that? Yeah, we do, of course. There we go. Oh, that's actually not a very nice color. I forgot. What is a nice terracotta color? Oh, I was thinking about the cyan one, of course. I don't know why the colors are so off. That's definitely not light gray. That's like a brown or something. I don't know. Cyan terracotta. Bam. Okay, I'm liking that. Finally, we just go along, add a couple torches here. These should be spread out evenly. Yes, that's why I liked having that one extra block, because now we get these 3 wide sections. And I'll even add some office chairs in here to kind of demonstrate my point. In fact, scrap the torches. Scrap the torches. I want to show you something even cooler. Let's do something here with some office chairs. All right, so we'll go along here and place in a whole bunch of desks. They should all evenly line up if we did the building right, which I believe we did. And yes, they do. And then I'll show you here. We're going to do some kind of cooler lights. So we'll go along and add them on all of these ones. And even on these ones, you can add little like cubicle walls in, which kind of look good if you add a little bit of glass in there and whatnot, and you do them on all sides. I'm not going to do it in this case just because it takes a little bit of time, and we don't have a lot of time for this. So anyway, I might go along and add them in later. It's always kind of fun. It's really easy to reclone the insides of the building. Anyway, what I want to show you is we can just go ahead and place sea lanterns like this, 1 block spaced in between each one of these desks, right in the middle. And I'm going to show you, we're just going to put the chairs right above them. And then you won't be able to see the lights, but they will act as a ceiling light for the floor below without having to use a double ceiling. Pretty smart, just don't move your chair, and I think it works out pretty well, so it'll definitely do the trick. I suppose you could also do this with carpet, like in a main sort of walkway around the desks, but anyway, we'll go ahead here and add all these chairs, and this works well, and we might want like 1 or 2 in the middle. I'm not sure, though. You would assume that we need some sort of elevator here in the middle, which we do, so let me add that. And then maybe we can find a spot for some more lights. If we go ahead and put our dark oak right there. And I don't know, you don't have to use a dark oak. I don't know why I said that we had to use it. Made it sound like we had to use it. Okay. Let me add these in right here. And then we'll go up with the ladders there. Now we can access it from every floor. Maybe what we do is we place them all the way along here. Space 1 block back. And then we'll go ahead and put in some desks. Alright, that should work out pretty well. Let's go ahead now and clone the building up. We'll grab one corner here and then the other corner. And then we'll clone it up. And there we go. I think I'm pretty happy with that height right there. It looks pretty good. I like the little white stripes on the outside. And it's definitely looking like a pretty traditional office building, which is exactly what we were going for. Let's add a white roof now, and then we will call it a day. In fact, why don't we build this white roof up maybe 3 blocks like so. That might give us a little bit more detail here as well. White concrete, and we'll see. Maybe that looks appropriate to add like a little logoing on or something. Not quite, does it? Kind of looks goofy. Let's see. Maybe if we add like a little overhang here. Actually, it doesn't look bad if we do that, I don't think. Why don't we go ahead here with this light gray concrete all the way along and try to add like a little stripe here. And there we go, guys. I'm pretty happy with how that one turned out. Obviously, you would build each one of these sections right here up just like so. And those might become little stores or whatever on the bottom here. But I'm thinking it's a pretty good looking building. And yeah, pretty happy with how it turned out here. I'm wondering if maybe we could do something more interesting with these corner bits. But maybe that's maybe something for another day. Yeah, like you could do something like that. I don't know. Does that look okay? Kind of looks weird though. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just keep it as is for right now. But maybe I'll reverse it actually. I might put the white concrete going around like so, and the gray on the inside. But anyway, I'm going to leave it as so for right now. And I'm thinking that it turned out pretty well. And that's going to be nice. Another little traditional office building into our New York themed town. I'm liking this a lot, and I hope you guys are as well. I'm enjoying this series quite a bit and building all these kind of cool things. So let me know if you have any suggestions for builds that you'd like to see built in the world. And yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe on the video if you enjoyed it. And with that, oh, I see a little mistake. This isn't good. We'll get rid of it. With that, we'll end the video there. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys all in the next one.